Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ayurveda Free Health Insurance. Here comes week 15th yoga sequence and we are learning new poses, various types of asanas, and I'm enjoying the sessions a lot and I hope you are enjoying too. So without delay, let's get started today's yoga sequence. Let's start our session with Sukhasana. So sit on your height, cross-legged pose. Bring your palms on your thighs, sit tall. Then top of your neck's inhalation. Slowly close your eyes from top to bottom. Here in the pose, make sure your ankles under your knees. You are crossing your legs at your shins. Sit evenly on your height. Tops of your buttock down as you lift the sides of your waist up. Trunk extended upward. Draw your shoulder blades in and move the top of your shoulder down away from your ears, chin level, and breathe in and out through your nose. Observe your body here. How are you feeling today? And use this moment to collect yourself for today's yoga session. Maintain the extension of your trunk. Breathe in and out. Slowly inhale, then slowly exhale. Few more seconds here. Then top of your neck's inhalation, slowly open your eyes. Then we move to the next pose, which is Tadasana. So we start with standing asanas as a warm up also. So stand in center of your mat, big toes, inner heels touching, and stand straight, arms by your side. Tadasana, mountain pose. Here in the pose, of your heel down, press the big toe mound down. Spread well through the mounts of your toes. Lift the top of your thighs up as you tighten your kneecaps. Then move the top of thighs back. Top of your buttock down as you lift the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and shoulders down away from your ears. Arms reaching downward through the fingertips and chin level, and breathe normally. Then move to the next pose, triangle pose. Bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Uttita Padasana, ankles under your wrist, trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your left toes in, bring your right leg all the way out. Padasana. Your right heel is aligned with your left foot in a step. Then exhale, extend your trunk towards the right. Then bring your right hand to clasp your right ankle, left arm reaching up. Here in the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring the top of your left thigh back. Press your right big toe mound down and bring the top of your right thigh out. Right arm clasping your right ankle. Right arm extending downward, left arm reaching upward through the fingertips. Draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk more. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward. Press your outer left heel down, pull through your left arm. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your right toes in and bring your left toes all the way out. Here, again, exhale and bring your left hand to clasp your left ankle, right arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Here in the pose, both legs are straight, both arms are straight, chest broaden. Press your outer right heel down, bring the top of your left thigh back. Press your left big toe mound down. Bring your top of left thigh back so you can align your knee with your left ankle. Left arm extending downward, right arm extending upward towards the ceiling. Draw your shoulder blades in and then turn your head and look up and breathe normally. Then to come out of the pose, look forward. Press your outer right heel down. Pull through your right arm. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose. Utthita Parshva Konasana, side angle pose. So start with Tadasana. Bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Utthita Hasta Padasana. Bring your left toes in. Bring your right leg all the way out. Exhale, bend your right knee. Bring your right hand on the floor, or you can use brick outer side of your right ankle. Left arm reaching up. Then turn your arm and bring it overhead. Here in the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring the top of your left thigh back. Press your right big toe mound down and press your right knee into your right arm. Right arm pressing into the floor or brick. Then left arm reaching through the fingertips towards the right side of the room. Draw your shoulder blades in. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward. Press your outer leg. Pull through your left arm. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then repeat on the left side. Bring your right toes in. Bring your left leg all the way out. Exhale, bend your left knee. Bring your left hand on the floor or on the brick outer side of your left ankle. Right arm reaching up. Then turn your right arm and bring it overhead. Here in the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of right thigh back. Press your left big toe mound down. Press your left knee into your left arm. Left arm pressing into the floor and straight. Right arm reaching through the fingertips towards the left side of the room. Draw your shoulder blades in. Then turn your head and look up. And breathe. To come out of the pose, look forward. Press your outer right heel down. Pull through your right arm. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose. Veer Bhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So again start with Tadasana. Big toes, inner heels touching. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then turn your hands so your palm facing ceiling and bring your arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Then bring your left leg all the way in. Bring your right leg all the way out. So you turn yourself to face the right side of the room. Then exhale and bend your right leg. In the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring your left leg forward and bring the top of your left thigh back. Press through the right big toe mound down. Press through the right heel down and bring your right knee towards the little toe side. Tops of your buttocks down as you extend the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and pull yourself up through the fingertips. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward. Press into your outer left heel down. Pull yourself up through the fingertips. Straighten your right leg. Then bring yourself to the center of the room. Again, extend yourself upward. Then repeat on left side. Bring your right leg all the way in. Bring your left leg all the way out. And turn your whole body towards the left side of the room. Then exhale, bend your left knee. Here in the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring your right leg forward, top of right thigh back. Press your left big toe mound down. Press through the center of your left heel. Bring your left knee towards little toe side. Tops of your buttock down as you lift the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and pull yourself up through the fingertips. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward. Press into your outer right heel down. Pull yourself up through the fingertips. Straighten your left leg. Then bring yourself to the center of the room. Bring your arms by your side. Then bend your legs. Jump or step your feet back in Tadasana. Next pose is Veer Bhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. So I'm using bricks today. So set up your bricks on vertical height, right side of your mat. Then stand in Tadasana. Bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then turn your palms. Then bring your arms up. Bring your left leg all the way in. Bring your right leg all the way out. Then exhale and bend your right leg. Veer Bhadrasana 1. From here, exhale and bring your both hand on the bricks under your shoulders as you straighten your right leg. Left leg come off the ground and look forward. So here in the pose, press your right big toe mound down. Press through the center of your right heel. Bring the top of your right thigh out. Your left leg extending towards the left from buttock towards heel and reaching through your left big toe mound. Press your both hands or fingertips into the brick. Extend your trunk towards the right and look forward. You are balancing your whole body on your right leg and whole body is parallel to the floor. Then to come out of the pose, bend your right leg and reaching through your left leg and then bring your arms up in Veer Bhadrasana 1. Then straighten your right leg and repeat on left side. So bring your bricks on the left side of your mat. Then from here, bring your right leg all the way in. Bring your left leg all the way out. Exhale, bend your left knee, Veer Bhadrasana 1. Then from here, exhale, bring your both hand on the brick. Bring your bricks forward under your shoulders as you straighten your left leg. Right leg come off the ground and look forward. Here in the pose, press your left big toe mound down. Press through the center of your left heel. Bring the top of your left thigh out. Right leg extending from buttock towards right heel and reaching through your right big toe mound. Trunk extended towards the left side. Press your fingertips or hands into the brick as you extend your trunk more left and look forward. Then to come out of the pose, bend your left leg and reaching through your right leg. Then bring your hands up in Veer Bhadrasana 1. Then straighten your left leg and bring yourself center of the room. Bring your arms down, bend your legs, jump or step back to Tadasana. Next pose is Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. I am using bricks today on horizontal height. You can use vertical height or do without any props. So stand in Tadasana. Bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then bring your left toes in, bring your right leg all the way out. Exhale, bring your right hand on the brick, left arm reaching up. Then bring your left arm on your waist. Bend your right leg, bring your bricks in front of you. Simultaneously left leg in. Then from here, press your right hand into the brick. Press your right foot into the floor, then exhale and straighten your right leg as your left leg come off the ground. Then bring your left arm up and look forward. Here in the pose, press your right big toe mound down. Press through the center of your right heel. Bring your top of your right thigh out. Extend your left leg from buttock towards heel and reaching through the left big toe mount. Press your right hand into the brick and left arm reaching up. Then to come out of the pose, bend your right leg, reaching through your left leg and come back to Konasana. Then press your outer left heel down, pull through your left arm, inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then repeat on the left side. Bring your right toes in, bring your left leg all the way out. Exhale and bring your left hand on the brick, right arm reaching up. Then bring your right arm on your waist, bend your left leg, bring your brick forward, simultaneously right leg in. From here, exhale, press your left hand into the brick, press your left foot into the floor. As you straighten your left leg, right leg come off the ground. Then extend your right arm up. Here in the pose, press your left big toe mount down. Press through the center of your left heel. Left leg extend from buttock towards heel and reaching through the right big toes. Press your left hand into the brick, right arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades in and extend your trunk more to the left. Look forward. Then to come out of the pose, bend your left leg, reaching through your right leg and come in Utthitrhi Konasana. Then press your outer right heel down, pull through your right arm, inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Next pose, Privritti Konasana, revolve triangle pose. So I'm using bricks on vertical height. So set up your bricks back side of your mat. Then stand in Tadasana. Big toes, inner heels touching, arms by your side. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then bring your left leg all the way in, your right leg all the way out. Trunk extended upward. Then from here, exhale and bring your left arm on the brick which is outside of your right ankle. Then turn your torso from left to the right and make a balance. Then bring your right arm up. Turn your head and look up. Here in the pose, both legs are straight. Press your outer left heel down. Bring your left leg forward and top of left thigh back. Press your right big toe mount down. Press through the center of your right heel. Press your left hand into the brick. Draw your shoulder blade in and right arm reaching up. Turn your head and look up. Then to come out of the pose, press your left heel down. Pull through your left arm. Inhale and come up. Then repeat on another side. So bring your right leg all the way in. Bring your left leg all the way out. Then exhale and bring your right arm on the brick which is outside of your left ankle. Then turn your torso from right to the left. Then bring your left arm up. Turn your head and look up. Here in the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe mount down. Press your right hand in. Straighten your right arm. Left arm reaching up. Draw your shoulder blades in and turn your torso from right to the left. Turn your head and look up. Then to come out of the pose, press your outer right heel down. Pull through your right arm. Inhale, come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bend your leg, jump, step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose which is Prashrit Padottasana, extended wide feet pose. So stand in Tadasana, bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. As it's the widest pose, so make your feet wider. Both feet should be parallel. Then bring your hands on your waist. Press your both feet, outer and inner edges of your both feet. Then draw your shoulder blades in, chest up, head up, look up. Then exhale, extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands on the floor. You can use brick as we did in previous sequences and look forward. From here, exhale, bend your elbow and bring your hands in between your legs, fingers facing. Then bring your top of your head on the floor. Here in the pose, press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Lift the top of your thighs up as you tighten your kneecaps. Bring the top of thighs back, tops of your buttock down. Press your hands into the floor as you draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk downward. Elbows in align with your wrist. And just top of your head just touching the floor. You are not pressing into your head. And don't forget to breathe. Then to come out of the pose, press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Straighten your arms and look forward. Then take a moment. Bring your hand on your waist. Draw your shoulder blades in. Extend your trunk forward and upward. Look up. Then look forward. Then step in your feet and come back to Tadasana. Next pose is Adhomug Swanasan, downward facing dog pose. So kneel down on your fours, hands shoulder width apart. Then bring your feet back and hip width apart and come in parallel. So plank pose. From here, hips up towards the ceiling and then bring your heel bones back. Here in the pose, press your index and thumb finger into the floor. Straighten your arms. Extend the sides of your waist towards the pelvis. Draw your shoulder blades in, hands in between your arms. Press your big toe mounts down. Lift the top of your thighs up and move the top of thigh back. Then bring your heel bones back. Then to come out of the pose, press your hands into the floor. Bend your legs and come in Adhomug Virasan, feet together, knees apart. And bring your forehead on the floor, arms forward. Then take a moment here and then come up. We move to the next pose, which is Ardha Muksavan Asan, upward facing dog pose. So lay down on your tummy in prone position, feet together, toes extending backward. Then bring your hands by your chest. Here, extend your legs from buttock towards heel. Press your hands into the floor. Draw your shoulder blades in. Then exhale and lift yourself up. Here, legs up, thighs up. And draw your shoulder blades in. Extend your leg from buttock towards heel. Then bend your elbow and bring yourself down. Bring your arms in front of you and rest your forehead for a while. Then roll to your side and come up. Next pose is Chaturanga Dandasan, four-limbed staff pose. It's not a back bending asana, but it tones our spinal muscles and strengthens them. So lay down on your tummy, prone position here. Then tuck your toes and toes 1 foot apart, toes facing your head side. Then bring your hands to your chest side so they are on the level of your floating ribs. Then press your metatarsals into the floor. Extend your leg from buttock towards heel. Press your hands in the floor. Then exhale and lift yourself up. Keep the chest, thighs, pelvis, knees lifted. So your whole body is resting on your hands and toes. And then exhale and bring yourself down. And rest your forehead for a while. Then roll to your side and come up. Chaturanga Dandasana, it's hard when you lift yourself up from the floor. So there is a modification from downward facing dog pose. From here, you just press your metatarsals into the floor and bring yourself down. Make yourself parallel and then exhale and bring your trunk down. So this way you can do it. It's little easy to do. Another modification to do or learn Chaturanga Dandasana, bring your two folded blankets and fold them in long way half. Then lay down on these, pelvis up and chest on the blanket. Bring your hands by your side, tuck your toes and then draw your shoulder blades in. Press your metatarsals in the floor. Press your pelvis and face down. So this is the method, at least you learn how you need to use your legs and hands. And then come down and come to sitting. So this is the easiest way. So you can learn. Another modification, you can come in Chaturanga from Adhomug Swanasan, and when your spinal muscles are getting strength, then you can lift yourself up from the floor. So keep trying. Next pose, Dandasana, is staff pose. So sit on your height, folded blankets. Extend your legs in front of you. Both legs are straight and arms by your side. Trunk extended upward. In the pose, press the center of your heels down. Extend your legs from buttock towards heel and toes facing upward. Press your hands into the blanket as you extend the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and chin level. Move to the next pose, Konasana, Cobbler's pose or bound angle pose. From Dandasana, bend your legs, bring your heels toward pelvis and knees out. Then another legs bend and bring your heels, knees out. Press your both soles together and bring your heels as possible as near to your perineum and knees out downward to the floor. If your knees are too much higher, you can use a height under your knees. Then sit straight. Then interlock your fingers and bring them around the soles of your feet. Here in the pose, press your both feet into each other. Bring your knees out and downward. Sit straight. Extend your trunk upward. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest open. Here in the pose, we are learning to open our groins and loosen the hip joints. Then release your hands. There is another way. If you are not able to hold your feet with your interlock, so you can bring your hands by your side and press your hand into the blanket or into the floor as you straighten your trunk upward more. And then from here, extend your leg, come in Dandasana and sit in Dandasana for a while.
Next pose is
Konasana. So first we sit in Dandasana and go in Cobbler's pose. So bring your both feet together, soles together, press into each other. From here, make sure you are bringing your feet as close as to your perineum. Bring your trunk little back and make the support from your elbows and then lay down on your back, knees out and downward. Then bring your arms overhead. Here in the pose, press your both soles of feet into each other. Bring your knees out and downward to the floor and your whole back on the floor, shoulder blades on the floor, arms extending upward. Then to come out of the pose, keep the extension of your trunk along the floor. Bring your arms by your side. Press your hands, press your elbows and bring yourself up. So head will come up with your trunk and then sit up in Baddha Konasana. Then extend your leg in Dandasana and sit in Dandasana for a while. I'll show you the modification for Supta Baddha Konasana. This modification you need 2 folded blankets, long side folded blanket and 1 folded blanket or towel for your head support. Then to go in Supta Baddha Konasana with support, so sit 3-4 inch away from the blankets and sit in Supta Baddha Konasana here, and then bring yourself down on the blanket and you can adjust your head support and bring your arms by your side and you are good. And if your knees are too high, you can always use some height or bricks under your knees. To come out of the pose, press your hand into the floor, press your forearm and lift yourself up. Your head will come with your trunk and then come up. Then extend your leg in Dandasana and sit in Dandasana for a while. Next pose is Vishta Konasana, seated side angle pose. So start with Dandasana, then bring your one leg out at a time and then another leg, and increase the distance between your legs how much you can do. Here in the pose, middle of your thigh, middle of your knee and middle of your leg is in a line. Press your center of your heels down. Press the back side of your thighs, knees and calves into the floor. Press your hand into the floor as you extend the sides of your vest up. Draw your shoulder blades in. Top of your shoulder down away from your ears, chin level. And make sure you are sitting on your sits bone. Then to come out of the pose, bring your both legs one by one in Dandasana and sit in Dandasana for a while. Next pose, Bradwajasan, torso stretch pose. So start with Dandasana. From Dandasana, bend your both legs and bring your left leg over in a step of your right feet. Then bring a folded blanket under your right buttock. Then press your hands into the blanket and extend your trunk. Bring your left hand under your right thigh and right hand go back. Here in the pose, press your left shin into the floor. Press your right hand into the floor as you extend the sides of your vest. Then press your left hand into your right thigh as you turn your torso from left to the right. Then turn your head and look over your right shoulder and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, press your right hand into the floor. Release your left hand and come in center. And then bring your feet in Dandasana and then repeat on other side. So bend your both leg on right and bring your front side of your right foot on the instep of your left feet. Bring your folded blanket under your left buttock. Sit straight. Then bring your right hand under your left thigh and left hand go back. Here in the pose, press your right shin into the floor. Press your left hand into the floor as you extend the sides of your vest up. Press your right hand into left thigh as you turn your torso from right to the left. Draw your shoulder blades in and turn your head to look over your left shoulder. And breathe. Then to come out of the pose, press your left hand into the floor. extend and come back to Dandasana and sit in Dandasana for a while. Next pose is Sirshasan. So let's do it together. Interlock your finger, bring your hands on the mat, elbows under your shoulders, then bring your head in the cups of your palm and crown of your head on the mat. Then press your elbows, press your wrist into the mat, straighten your legs, bring your legs in and lift your shoulders up. Then bend your legs and give yourself a bunny hop. Then bring your legs down, then make them parallel from here. Straighten your one leg, then other. Both legs are straight. Press your elbows, lift your shoulder up, chest broadened. Extend your back side of your legs, reach in through the big toe mounts, thighs back. In beginning, you can do this pose or start from 1 to 2 minutes, then you can increase your time. Then to come out of the pose, slowly bend your legs as the way we go up. Then go in Adhomug Virasana, feet together, knees apart, forehead rested, arms straight. Then rested here for a while. Always go in Adhomug Virasana after headstand or Sirshasan. Don't in hurry go in another pose. Always give a rest yourself in Adhomug Virasana. Then bring yourself up. You can do this pose against the wall or the modification we already have done in previous sequences. Next pose is Sarvangasan, shoulder stands. Set up folded 3 blankets and bring your bricks for the support. Then let's go in the pose. Lay down on your blankets, shoulders on your blanket and neck and head down on the floor. Then bring your hands down, shoulder blades in. Then bend your legs and bring yourself up. Then bring your hands on your upper back. Then slowly straighten one leg, then other. Again, bring your shoulder blades in and press your hands into your upper back. Both legs are straight. Sarvangasan is a vertical pose. Both legs are extending upward through the big toes. Extend the back side of your leg, thighs back. Press your elbows into the blanket and extend yourself up. Then from here we move to the next pose, which is Halasana, plow pose. Bend your legs and slowly bring your legs back in Halasana. Bring your hands on your back, or you can bring your arms downward and interlock your fingers. Here in the pose, press your feet into the floor. Extend your leg from buttock towards heel. Both legs are straight. And bring the top of your thighs towards your pelvis. Extend your trunk upward. Then move to the next pose, Karna Perasan, ear pressure pose. Then bend your legs and bring your knees either side of your face, and then extend your legs so your toes facing backward and arms downward. Breathe here, very relaxing. Then to come out of the pose, go back in Halasana, bring your arms by your side. Then bend your legs and slowly bring yourself down. Then slide yourself up. Rest for a while here. Then roll to your side and come up. Next pose is Supta Padangushthasana 1, recline hand to big toe pose. So for this pose, everybody needs a strap or belt. Then bring your belts nearby you. Then lay down on your back with bent leg. Then bend your right leg towards you and bring the strap around the balls of your right foot. Extend your right leg upward towards the ceiling, left leg along the floor. Both arms are straight, both legs are straight. Here in the pose, press your left heel into the floor. Bring the top of inner left thigh towards the ground and left toes facing upward. Extend your right leg from buttock towards heel. Press your big toe mount into the strap. Right leg at 90 degree. Straighten your both arms and pull the strap as you draw your shoulder blades in and extend your torso along the floor. Then to come out of the pose, keep the extension of your trunk. Press your left heel down. Bend your right leg. Release the strap. Bend your both legs. Then repeat on another side. Bend your left leg towards you. Bring the strap around the balls of your left feet. Extend your left leg upward. Right leg along the floor. Left leg at 90 degree. Both arms are straight. Both legs are straight. Here in the pose, press your right heel into the floor. Bring the top of your inner right thigh towards the ground. Right toes facing up. Extend your left leg from buttock towards heel. Press your left big toes into the strap. Pull your strap as you draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk along the floor. Then to come out of the pose, keep the extension of your trunk. Press your right heel into the floor. Bend your left leg. Release the strap. Bend your both leg. Then roll to your side and come up. Next pose, Pachimuttanasan. So sit in Tadasana. Then exhale and catch hold of your feet or your big toes. Then extend your trunk upward and forward. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest up, head up. Then exhale, bend your elbow to the out and extend your trunk forward and then bring your forehead on your shin. Here in the pose, press your center of your heels down. Extend the back side of your leg from buttock towards heel. Bring the top of your thighs towards pelvis. Top of buttock down. Draw your shoulder blades in as you extend your trunk more forward. Then bring your forehead on your shins. To come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest, then come back to Dandasana. Next pose is Sukhasana, head to knee pose. So again, start with Dandasana. Legs straight in front of you, arms by your side. Then catch hold of your outer left shin and bring your left heel in top of your inner right thigh and left knee on your 90. And right leg is straight. Press your hands into the floor as you extend your trunk upward. Then exhale and catch hold of your feet or your toes, or you can use a strap. Extend your trunk forward and upward. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest up. Then exhale, bend your elbow to the out, extend your trunk along the right leg. Then bring your chin, then your forehead towards your right shin. Here in the pose, press your right heel down, extend your right leg from buttock towards heel and your left knee on your 90 degree. Bring the top of your right thigh towards your pelvis. Sit on your sits bone. Then draw your shoulder blades in as you extend your trunk forward more. Then to come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest, and then bring your left leg in Dandasana. This side I'll show you from my side so you can see. Sit in Dandasana, arms by your side, trunk extended, then catch hold of your outer right shin and bring your right heel top of your inner left thigh and right knee on your 90-degree. Then press your hands into the floor as you extend your trunk upward. Then exhale, catch hold of your feet and extend your trunk forward and upward. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest up. Then exhale, bend your elbow to the out and extend your trunk along your left leg. Then bring your chin, then your forehead towards your left shin. Here, in the pose, press your left heel into the floor. Extend your left leg from buttock towards heel. Bring the top of your left thigh towards pelvis. Right knee at your 90-degree and sit on your sits bone. Then draw your shoulder blades in as you extend your trunk more forward. Then bring your forehead on your left shin. And don't forget to breathe. To come out of the pose, inhale. Raise your head. Raise your chest. Then bring your hands by your side. Then bring your right leg in Dandasana. Then sit in Dandasana for a while. Next pose is Pachimuttasan. So again, start with Dandasana. Sit in Dandasana. Bring your arms by your side. Extend your trunk upward. Then exhale, catch hold of your feet. Then extend your trunk upward and forward. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest up, head up. Then exhale and bend your elbow to the out. Then extend your trunk forward and bring your chin, then your forehead towards your shins. Here in the pose, press your heels down into the floor. Extend the back side of your leg from buttock towards heel. Top of your buttock down as you extend the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk more forward. Then bring your forehead on your shins. And breathe. To come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest. Then bring your arms by your side, Dandasana. Next or last pose is Savasana corpse pose. So let's do it. Lay down on your back with bent leg. Bring your shoulder blades on the floor. Relax your abdomen. Maintain it. Then extend your one leg, then other, and bring your feet to the side. Release your legs from your hips. Bring your arms by your side, palms facing up. Then slowly close your eyes from top to bottom. As we know, Savasana is a relaxation pose. So release, relax, let go. Here we are laying down on the floor so you can observe. Observe your body, where you feel relaxed, where you feel tensed. Observe your breath in and out through your nose. Movement of your rib cage, abdomen in and out. As you relax, release, let go. Expand the duration of your inhalation. At the same time, increase the duration of your exhalation. Don't force yourself. Release, relax, let go. Then to come out of the pose, bring your hands on your abdomen, on your chest, or they can stay where they were. And you can try different way every day so you know which one is best for you. Then keep this calmness, this relaxation with you. Don't jerk yourself. Then slowly start to bend your legs one after other. Take a moment here. Then roll to your right side. Take a moment. Then press your left hand into the floor. Inhale and come up sitting in Sukhasana. Then bring your palms in front of you and again close your eyes. Bow your head to the heart. Namaste. Today we finished the yoga sequence of week 15. So you learn the new poses and then practice whole sequence. Let me know if you have any questions. Take good care of yourself because health is wealth. See you in next video with the yoga sequence of week 16.